Zelda, A Link to the Past. Lore. It's gonna be our last part. I think we might have 3 parts. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. We are on the coming of a wizard. Many centuries have passed since the imprisoning war. The land of Hyrule healed its wounds, and the people lived in peace for a long time. Memories of the vicious imprisoning war faded over the generations. So it is no surprise that no one was prepared for the new disasters. That have recently struck Hyrule. Pestilence and drought, uncontrollable even by magic, ravaged the land. The king of Hyrule, after counsel with his sages, ordered an investigation of the imprisoned dark world, as the Golden Land had come to be known. But the wise men's seal was apparently intact. He offered rewards for anyone who could find the source of these troubles. In answer to these summons, a stranger named Agahnim came and quelled the disasters with a previously unseen form of magic. As a reward, the king gave him a new position as chief advisor and heir to the 7 wise men. The masses proclaimed him their hero. Peace had returned to Hyrule. Or had it? Of late, rumors have traveled their whispering path with alarming frequency. Rumors say Agahnim, I don't know how that's pronounced, now rules the country with his magic. Rumors of strange magical experiments in the castle tower at night. The people of Hyrule were gripped by dread. Now we are on the prologue. One night, a girl's voice awakened you from your sleep. She telepathically pleads. You jump out of bed not knowing whether the voice was part of a dream or reality. Upon leaving your bed, you find your uncle, who should be fast asleep at this time, preparing to go out, girded for battle. I'll be back by morning, he says, as he departs. Don't leave the house. You watch him leave with the family sword in hand and shield on arm. This night is like no other. Who is Zelda? Where had your uncle gone, and for what reason? And so, on an ill-fated night, a new chapter in the Legend of Hyrule's hero begins a new chapter in the Legend of Zelda. Now we're on the in-game story. Long ago, in the beautiful kingdom of Hyrule, surrounded by mountains and forest, legends told of an omnipotent and omniscient golden power that resided in a hidden land. Many people aggressively sought to enter the hidden golden land, but no one ever returned. One day, evil power began to flow from the golden land. So the king commanded 7 wise men to seal the gate to the land of the golden power. That seal should have remained for all time. But when these events were obscured by the mists of time and became legend, a mysterious wizard known as Agahnim came to Hyrule to release the seal. He eliminated the good king of Hyrule. Through evil magic, he began to make descendants of the 7 wise men vanish, one after another. And the time of destiny for Princess Zelda is drawing near. Link is awoken from his sleep by a voice speaking to him telepathically. Revealing herself to be Princess Zelda, she tells Link she is held captive in the dungeon of the castle, and that Agahnim has done something with the other girls. He has taken control of the castle and is attempting to open the wise men's seal. She pleads with Link to rescue her. Link gets out of bed just as his uncle is leaving the house with his sword and shield in hand. He tells him he'll be back by morning and not to leave the house. After his uncle leaves, Link ventures outside into the stormy night, making his way through the rain to the castle. Drawing near, Zelda informs him that there is a secret passage into the castle. Traveling down this passage, he suddenly stumbles upon his uncle, who is mortally wounded. Worried that Link has gotten himself involved, he gives Link his sword and shield and tells him that he must save Zelda. Making his way through the castle, guarded by brainwashed soldiers, Link enters the dungeon and rescues Zelda, who leads him to a secret passage out of the castle. Leading Zelda through the dangerous sewers, Link takes her to the sanctuary. On the other end of the passage, where they meet the loyal sage, who says he will keep Zelda safe. The sage tells Link of the evil force behind Agahnim's magic, a force that can only be defeated with the legendary Master Sword. He tells Link to find the village elder, a descendant of the 7 wise men, so he may learn more. The Pendants of Virtue. Link arrives at Kakariko village, but discovers the elder, Sasarala, left when Agahnim began to abduct people. Link finds information regarding his whereabouts and heads to the Eastern Palace, where he finds him in hiding. From from Sasarala, Link learns that not just anyone can wield the Master Sword, also known as the Sword of Evil's Bane. He will require the 3 pendants, the first of which, the Pendant of Courage, is located within the Eastern Palace itself. Fighting his way through the palace, Link finds the Pendant of Courage and returns to Sasarala. He tells Link of the Knights of Hyrule, who guarded the Pendant of Courage in the war against the evil of the Golden Land. Most of the knights had died. He tells Link that among the descendants of the Knights of Hyrule, a hero must appear. He tells Link to find the remaining pendants. Link journeys to the edge of Hyrule to acquire the Pendant of Power from the Desert Palace. He then scales the dangerous Death Mountain, where he meets a man who tells him that Agahnim must want to open the way to the Dark World, where people lose their human shape. He tells him the Moon Pearl in the Tower of Hera will allow Link to keep his shape within the tower at the top of the mountain. Link finds the Moon Pearl and the Pendant of Wisdom. With the goal of destroying Agahnim in sight, Link ventures into the Lost Woods to find the legendary Master Sword and put an end to Aghnim's evil. But as soon as he gets the sword, he hears Zelda telepathically calling for help before she becomes silent. He hurries to the sanctuary where the loyal sage tells him the soldiers took Zelda to the castle before he dies. I think, we will finish this in this part. Now we are on the Dark World, the last part. Link enters the castle once more and confronts Agahnim, who makes Zelda vanish right before his eyes. Breaking the seal of the 7 sages, he claims that even the hero cannot defeat him and his tribe of evil, and then he flees. Link chases him down and defeats him in battle with the power of the Master Sword. With his final breath, he draws Link into the Dark World, arriving atop the Pyramid of Power. Sasarala then speaks to Link telepathically and tells him what has happened. The Dark World used to be the Golden Land before evil power transformed it. Now that the seal of the 7 wise men is broken, Hyrule Castle's gate has turned into a portal to the Dark World, allowing the evil to reach the Light World. In order to stop it, Link must retrieve the golden power, the Triforce, and save the 7 Maidens, who, as descendants of the wise men, can help Link. Link journeys through the dangerous monster-infested Dark World to rescue the Maidens. The first one he saves in the Palace of Darkness tells him that Ganon's wish turned the Golden Land into the Dark World, and that he is trying to build his power and open a larger portal so he may attack the Light World. She also says that with the power of the 7 Maidens, they can break the barrier around Ganon's hideout. She tells Link where to find the other Maidens. Upon finding the rest of the Maidens, they tell Link many things, revealing to him that he is the legendary hero, a descendant of the Knights of Hyrule, who is to defeat Ganon. The last of the Maidens to be saved is Zelda herself, who tells Link that Ganon is hiding inside his tower at the top of the Death Mountain. The 7 maidens use their power to break the barrier around the tower, and Link enters to face Ganon once and for all. To Link's surprise, at the top of the tower he faces Agahnim, who taunts Link before they battle. Upon defeat, Agahnim shows his true form to be Ganon himself. He transforms into a bat and flees. Link chases him to the Pyramid of Power and jumps down within its depths to battle Ganon. Ganon tells Link he never expected him to cause such trouble, and then him and Link commence the final battle. After a grueling fight, Ganon is finally defeated once and for all. Link then speaks to the essence of the Triforce, which was in Ganon's possession. It tells Link that now that Ganon has been defeated, the Dark World will vanish. Commanding Link to touch it, Link makes his wish upon the Triforce. With Ganon defeated and the Dark World destroyed, peace has once again returned to Hyrule. Link's wish is a mystery, but it was likely to erase many of the deeds caused by Ganon, Link's uncle, the loyal sage, and the King of Hyrule, who all had been killed, are now brought back to life. And the Master Sword